Hi here, Finns here. I'm back for another video and it's time for my Strictly final review. Strictly review. Yes, it was the final last night, and it was a good show. Yeah, it really was. And yes, I am actually filming this in my bedroom now. I've been so used to filming downstairs, I finally got the chance to film up here. But anyway, I digress. But no, the final took place last night, and spoiler: Bill and Oti won. Wow, it happened. It happened. Yeah, very deserving winner, I have to say, Bill and Oti. They pulled it out the bag in the final. Yeah, I think it was such a close race. It was really a three-horse race of who was going to win. It was very tight, very close at the top. We had three couples getting the same score from three dances, so it was really close. It was between Bill Noti, Harvey and Jeanette, Amazing Gorka, and I think Jamie and Karen were just happy to be there. But no, I think as before they were going to reveal the result, I had a funny feeling it was going to be Bill Noti, because Bill Noti were the bookies' favourites going into the final, and I knew they had a good slot in the running order coming on after Jamie and Karen, and they were the third couple to do their routine, so I knew the public would get behind them. I thought Harvey and Jeanette before the show could win, but then again they had to go on first, might not help them. And then I was kind of thinking maybe Maze and Gorka might have it, but in the end I did think Bill and Oti won. And they deserved to win, because actually, I think either Harvey, Jeanette, Maze and Gorka, Bill and Oti, if either of those three won, I would have been happy. Because they all deserved it, and I think they all deserved to lift the trophy. But yeah, I think with Bill and Oti, they chose the right dances to do in the final. I think their quick step was really strong. Their show dance got a perfect 30. You know, I mean, it was very good as well. And the couple's choice, their street dance commercial, was improved since last, I have to say. They improved that quite a lot, although, yeah, and the glasses, he put on the right Ray Brown this time. Although I did notice that he did drop a briefcase, so it wasn't completely in sync, so I would have given that a 9 out of 10. But nevertheless, he did deserve to win overall, because he really improved, and I knew that people would get behind him. So yeah, I think I'm thrilled for both of them, especially for Oti. She's now the second pro to ever win twice on Strictly, and now the first ever pro to win 2 times in a row. That has never happened before, so well done, Oti. Also, another Strictly record has been beaten. Bill has now become the oldest ever winner, the eldest winner, I should say, on Strictly Come Dancing at 55. Nobody has ever won Strictly over the age of 50, so well done, Bill. You know, people were writing him off when he was first announced, including me, really. I feel quite, you know, I really got it wrong, really, when I said I think he might be the second one out after Jackie Smith. Yeah, I kind of feel kind of bad saying that now. But it completely surprised us all. I think the producers really tried to give Oti somebody really bad this year, and clearly it didn't work out for the producers, because she won again. I mean, Oti can work wonders, really, at any of her partners she gets now. I wonder if she's in the... I feel she still will be back next year, Oti. I wonder who she'll get next year, because who could she get worse than Bill Bailey? Les Dennis? I don't know. Yeah, let's see. But no, well done. They did deserve it. I mean, Harvey and Jeanette also, I felt really, they did put up a good fight to get to that trophy, I have to say. They did really well as well. Maybe if they were a little bit later where Bill and Oti or Mason Gorka were, maybe they might have won it if they swapped around Bill and Oaty in the running order. Maybe going on first maybe didn't help them. But nevertheless, they did. I really enjoyed. I think they did I like their show dance. They did. I thought that was really good. Yeah, and their excuse me, sorry, still woken up now. I don't usually do these reviews now in the morning. I usually do them in the night. No. Yeah, I think they chose good routines to bring back the jive and the American smooth as well. Yeah, I would have liked to see them win as well, but you can only have one winner, that's the thing. But no, they did really well. Amazing Gorka, I thought there could well be a chance of them snatching it, because they were performing last, but they didn't do it. But Amazing Gorka, yeah, I think I like their show dance. I think it was really nice. Yeah, and she really also gave a fight for that trophy. She really went for it as well with all of her routines. The samba I really enjoyed, and the quick step, another quick step, really on point. I wouldn't have been surprised if she won it, really. I mean, all her routines were really good. And then we had Jamie and Karen, and I do think Jamie and Karen were really the only couple where I felt, I don't think they're going to lift the trophy tonight. But I think they were just happy to be there. I think after all the dance-offs they came through, you know, I think they were just happy to be there, and it was nice to see Karen back in the final after 6 years. I think that was nice for her, and nice for Jamie, considering, you know, he was supposed to be in 2019 lineup, and then we were uncertain whether he would come back, and he did come back, and then he would dance off. So it was a nice story to end for both of them. But I never saw them winning. I think compared to everybody else, I think after Craig gave them an 8 out of Charleston, and Shirley and Moxie gave them 9s, the Charleston as well, I knew it would have been an uphill battle to win the trophy. I mean, that was still good. I think has been the strongest all series, really. I think they have worked hard. I do think their show dance out of the 4 were the weakest, I have to say, but they did try their best, and they did what they could do, but sadly there were just 3 more couples that I think were just stronger in the final. So yeah, but at least we got them to the final. So yeah, the final was, yeah, I mean, the judges' scores, you know, there were a lot of 29s and 30s. I mean, that's what you get, really, in the final. Nobody got a perfect 90 out of, you know, 90, like, 3 perfect scores in the final, which surprised me. I thought maybe Harvey and Gillette or Amazing Gorka might have got that, but clearly not. Yeah, again, 3 couples got 88 points, so they weren't all far off of getting a perfect 90, so, yeah. Also, we had Nicola and Katia come back, which was nice to do a dance. I think they never got a chance to, you know, save themselves. I mean, they were in the dance and they were saved by the judges, but they never really properly got eliminated. They had to withdraw, which was nice to see. I think that's kind of strictly saying, well, we're going to let you dance because, you know, to make everybody happy, you know. It's just sad that happened, really, and it had to end in that way. And it's sad also because I've got a funny feeling that they're not going to bring Nicola Adams back next year, after doing that in the final. I really think Nicola Adams is not going to come back next year, unfortunately, which is a real shame. I guess I understand why if she doesn't come back, because I guess she's already done 3 routines, or 4 routines including the final, but and that would be a bit of an advantage of the next series celebs that do the show, so I can understand why. I just think it's just a shame, really, that it's happened in that way. But it was nice to see them do one routine, and it was a very complicated routine, so I'll give them that. Also, it's nice to see all the celebs back in the studio. It at least filled up the space. It was nice to see them doing the group routine, and that was very tricky to do, to keep everybody's distance as well. I have to give it to them, you know, that was not an easy routine to learn, but they managed to do it, and you would never know they would have to keep their distance, how it was all done. It was very cleverly how it was all done, because it did feel like a group routine we could see every year without social distancing, if you know what I mean. It was very cleverly done, I think. Yeah, it was very nice to see that. Yeah, and that's it really. I think that's all I have to talk about this series. Well, actually, as I do every year, I will do the Strictly Crimes. Because there were crimes this year, not hating on Strictly, just saying that'll be my last video. I'll probably do tomorrow, whenever. But yeah, I think that's it about Strictly 2020. Roll on, Strictly 2021. I've already got names about who I think will do next year's series. I've already said that Les Dennis will be partnered up with Oti Mabuse. So let's get Louisa Pentland in there, Dina Asher Smith, Niall Wilson, you know, I don't know. I'm just, who else should do it, you know? There's a bunch of names that I would like to see do it. Let's put Dr. Alex George in there, you know. You know, yeah. I think the rumour list now for Strictly 2021 is about to begin very soon. Very interesting whether we'll have 15 celebrities or we'll stick with 12. I bet you it'll be 15, if everything goes right in 2021. Well, we live in now. Yeah. But you know what? Strictly 2020, it was such a hard series to film, so I have to give a round of applause for everybody, the whole production team, the whole crew, everybody that worked on Strictly this year to make it possible happen. And we were just so thankful that Strictly was not cancelled this year, like Eurovision. And like so many shows that had to be cancelled this year, like Love Island and The Apprentice and all these shows that sadly couldn't do 2020 this year. It was so nice to see it all happening this year. And they did put on a good series, they did put on good shows, even though it was slightly shorter and we didn't see as many routines as we usually do. It was just so nice to have it back on TV. And even my mum, who isn't not a huge Strictly fan, actually watched the whole series with me this year, which was actually quite nice. So yeah, I thought the lineup compared to other years were also quite stronger. Maybe with shorter number, maybe that helped. Yeah, and it just felt. Obviously, we missed Blackpool, though there was Blackpool, though it wasn't really Blackpool this week. And I know the Strictly Live tour, I presume, is not going to happen in 2021. I really doubt. I don't think that is going to happen. So there were parts we missed this year, but we just be thankful we had a series this year, and it wasn't cancelled. And you know what? It was a good series anyway. Despite the restrictions, we had a very competitive year. We've had a good winner with Bill and Oti. And yes, now we have to feel who will be getting a partner, which pros will be sitting on the sub-bench next year, which pros might be leaving next year. We've got all these, speculation about 2021 already, what's going to be happening, who will be in the lineup. Will Bruno be back? Everything is speculation for 2021 already, day after Strictly 2020 final. It never ends, Strictly, It doesn't rest, it just keeps on going, really, doesn't it? Yeah, that's it. That is it about my review on the Strictly 2020 final. A bit of sad now it's come to an end, really. Well, at least we've got Dancing on Ice now to look forward to in the new year. Oh gosh, I'll try and do some reviews on that. I'll try. I think this year I gave up after 3 weeks on Dancing on Ice. But I'll try going forward with that in the new year. Obviously, yeah. Yeah. In any case, that is it. What do you think? Were you happy Bill Noti won Strictly 2020? I know probably a lot of people were happy that Bill did win. Comment down below, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will be back for more content very soon. Until then, goodbye people, goodbye. And keep dancing. Bye.